Ah, this sounds like a Rubberneckers intro if I ever heard one. John is a racist and Jody is faceless and I am Edward, of course, but... for marriage.
Hello and welcome to the Rubberneckers podcast. I am one of your lovely co-hosts, Jody B. Along with me, I'm used to saying below me, but he's not here.
He's not here yet.
Sad face.
I know.
We're also joined by Jamingo from the Boner Bunker podcast, and also Edward from the Am I Canceled podcast. Hey, buddy.
Daddy's home.
Yeah, thanks for coming back.
Yeah, I heard you guys had some fun last week.
Yeah, I missed you.
I missed you too. Although I have to say, when King of the Simps was here, at first I was like, I'm not going to be able to take this. How long do I go before I pull the plug? And then the King of the Simps grew on me. He kind of really
does that. He really gets under your skin, and
he grew on me for a short while there.
Yeah, like a staph infection. He's good at that.
Yeah, kind of sort of like that. All right. I guess we're going to just dig right into the first story.
Yeah. Do we mention that Josh isn't here and might drop in at some point in case he does?
Yeah. If he drops in, we'll stop and have him press record and do all that kind of stuff. And
it'll take one whole minute. Josh's computer is updating. That's podcast professional mistake number 3 in the handbook. Always turn your shit on before you're ready to go.
Yes.
It's a big update too.
So PSA for anybody and everybody on the TikTok. Apparently, there's a trend going around where these young people are cooking chicken and NyQuil. It's the NyQuil chicken challenge. You seen this thing, John, on your TikTok ventures?
I have seen it, where they're now you take chicken and you cook it in NyQuil.
I feel like this isn't new. I feel like this is an old thing that I've seen a long time ago.
Really?
I really do. I feel like this is a repeat. Like it's happening again and going through the news cycle again, but I feel like it's happened once before, unless I'm crazy.
I don't remember anybody cooking chicken in NyQuil. But you know what I say? I say don't say anything about it. Anybody stupid enough to cook their poultry in NyQuil and eat it,
sure,
it's pretty much the gene pool cleansing itself.
Natural selection.
They say it's bad. Like in the explanation here, it says boiling a medication can make it much more concentrated and change its properties in other ways. Like NyQuil's not bad. Like I don't know what era you grew up in, Tedward, but my day, people would drink Robitussin and NyQuil and stuff. Like it used to have alcohol in it. It used to have codeine in it. None of that stuff is in there anymore. So I don't really understand what the point of doing this is.
Well, if Chef's in the chat, when you take something like this and you boil it down, what you do is you make a reduction, which makes it stronger. So in other words, you boil out some of the liquid and you make almost like a syrup out of it. I guess this is like a syrup.
It's cough syrup already.
Kind of, sort of, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know what they're going for. It's already over the counter.
I think maybe they're just stupid and the recipe said they needed lean chicken.
Love that.
See, this is funny because Edward got that joke, but John didn't.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Can you play the drop for me? Dave's drop?
Black people.
Specifically rappers like to do this drink called syrup or lean or potion, whatever. And it's codeine cough syrup with Sprite.
Oh, I thought it was purple drank. Did we change
that
it?
too? The original name, like the drug, I guess, is lean or the street name. So that was a joke. Lean chicken. Haha.
All right. So it says here it could also hurt your lungs. Simply put, someone could take a dangerously high amount of cough and cold medicine without even realizing it.
Yeah.
What a way to go out.
While you're drinking fucking NyQuil gravy?
NyQuil gravy. And then here's the other thing. NyQuil tastes like shit. Why would you want chicken that tastes like NyQuil?
Yeah.
I don't get it.
Have you ever eaten turkey? Eat turkey, you dumb motherfucker. That'll put you to sleep. You don't even need cough syrup.
Look at this morons.
I think it's just a stupid trend that people picked up on. I don't even see. This is just like the Tide Pods thing.
I was just going to say that. Yeah.
Like that was a thing that was going around, but it's not. People weren't actually doing that.
Somebody
I think
did
this
it.
is just a trend.
No,
well, somebody might have, but it's not
like a sign that if there's a sign that says "Don't do a thing," it's because somebody did the thing.
somebody, but I don't think like the millions of people who are jumping on the trend, a hefty majority are not doing this.
Sure, they're not like, I haven't seen NyQuil flying off the shelves in my local Kroger yet.
No.
That's right.
Well, I didn't see Tide Pods flying off the shelf either.
I miss Josh.
Guess you only need to eat one.
Yeah, I guess.
See, you guys are pussies. That's the thing. These kids also, acetaminophen can kill you. Number one, like it will kill you slowly. It's real bad. It shuts your liver down. So you're not even going to get high. You're just going to die. So please don't do that. It's not a good idea. It sounds good. Don't.
Just imagine the mom having to read that coroner's report, how they died.
He cooked chicken in NyQuil, and the father goes, he got that from your side. My family never cooked chicken in NyQuil.
Yeah, you're all the fucking drug addicts.
Let me fill the role that's being missed. Hell yeah.
Yeah. All right. So moving on to another story. There's a lot, and I mean a lot, of fights every weekend at sporting events.
Mm-hmm.
And I think we need to put a stop to it, but I'm not 100% sure how. I am a big fan of punishment. Like, in other words, if you get caught fighting in a sporting event or something like that, it's a month in jail and a $10,000 fine automatically. Or, I mean, you know, if you start it. I mean, if you're defending yourself, that's a different story. But if you're the aggressor, automatic month in jail, $10,000 fine, no questions asked, especially if it's on video.
Drop the hammer on them, huh?
Yes. The other thing is, when you do this, you can risk losing your job. Beyond Meat, COO, arrested for biting a man's nose near Razorback Stadium. That's your neck of the woods, isn't it there, Jody?
That is my neck of the woods.
Just the irony of the title. Love it.
Well, I know it's fake meat, and I guess they're making it out of tofu and grass and, I don't know, sadness.
And bug dicks, whatever else they mix in there.
Cricket legs. This is what they're doing.
Eating real meat, apparently.
This guy, Doug Ramsey, 53, he was arrested, and I've seen this happen before so many times. The game's over, so everybody's trying to inch out of the parking lot.
It's a clusterfuck.
Right, and it's all you're moving forward, and you're like, you ain't getting in, motherfucker. I'm right on this guy's bumper.
That's what it was. It was a parking garage, and that was the exact situation. Is I've already been sitting here for 2 hours trying to get out of this parking garage, and now this person wants to cut in front of me.
Yes, apparently Ramsey was in the lane, and two guys in a Subaru inched his way over and touched his Bronco tire.
Yeah.
And Ramsey got out of his car, punched out the back window of the Subaru. The two guys got out, and Ramsey grabbed one of the guys, pulled him in close, and started body punching him, and then reached out like a gangster and bit his nose.
Have you ever noticed that Broncos are never in the news for a positive reason?
Well, I don't know that. Let me think about that. Well, there's OJ.
Right, let's go down the list.
OJ.
Yeah, I can't think. There's only two
There's
examples.
only two I could think of.
Yep.
So I would imagine there could be some other ones.
That was the joke, I think.
Right. Although in Wisconsin, that guy drove, was it a Bronco he drove through the parade and killed all the dancing grannies?
Oh.
Was that
That
it?
should have been the fuck around and find out.
Yeah. Well, that was a while ago.
Yeah.
That was after, I don't think it was George Floyd. I think it was the other guy, the one they shot in the back 9
You've
times.
been pretty pissed off at the end of an Eagles game, I'm sure, many times. Are you edging out of the parking lot? Could you imagine like being mad enough to bite some dude's fucking nose? Like I assume he tried to bite his nose off. You don't just take the tip. Like that dude bit him up around the crown, like the bridge of his nose, and took a honk out of his shit.
Christ.
So I've been an Eagles fan now for 50 years, half a century.
Yeah.
And before, the stadium that I used to go to was called Veteran Stadium. And the top level was the 700 level. And up there, you could get tickets, season tickets, for like $11 a ticket. And these guys would go in there, and they would get white girl wasted. And I'm talking, you're up, I don't know, 300-400 feet in the air. And the fights in the 700 level at the Eagles games were legendary.
That's when you just kick somebody down the bleachers, right?
Seen it happen so many times.
Let gravity do the work.
It was so bad at one time, they had a judge, Judge McCaffrey, and they made a courtroom right down in the bottom in the basement of Veteran Stadium. You got in a fight, security scooped you up, they took you down, they put you in a cell, and you went before Judge McCaffrey right there during the game. Like you're in there and they're like, Your Honor, he just kicked so-and-so down the steps, and you're, because you think because somebody just scored or there was an interception. He's like, "What happened? Don't you worry about it." All right, and then they would put him in jail right there and whisk him off, and off they would go to jail. I think we need more of this. It's ridiculous. I mean, and again, here's the other thing too. There's a lot of times teams from fans from other teams will come to a stadium and they spend a lot of money. They fly into town, they buy tickets, they stay at hotel rooms, they buy meals, they go out in a bar, and then they go to the game. And let's say the Eagles are getting their ass kicked by, I don't know, Tampa Bay. Yeah. And there's a Tampa Bay fan there. Well, the next thing you know, they're throwing shit at the Tampa Bay fan. Tampa Bay fan turns around, he gets pissed off. Next thing you know, there's 4 or 5 Eagles fans beating the dog shit out of them.
Good.
No, it's not good. He's just there. He's there supporting his team. I mean, just like the same way. I mean, just because your team's getting an ass whooping doesn't mean you get to beat up a fan.
I think that's part of the experience. You tailgate all day and then you leave in an ambulance.
Plus, Philly crowds are notorious for being assholes. Like, no matter what it is, comedy shows or sporting events, they're always pieces of shit.
We are.
Cheesesteaks. You get the wrong cheesesteak, they'll fucking shoot you in the face.
One guy got killed at a Pat Steaks after a Flyers-Rangers game. I was there 15 minutes before. I got my steak, and there was all Rangers fans and Flyers fans sitting there. And as I was going to get into my car to leave, I went, "Who says there can't be world peace? There's Flyers fans and Rangers fans sitting here eating cheesesteaks together." Yeah. Warms my heart. I got in my car. Probably 15 minutes later, a big giant fight broke out, and one guy got killed, and his son got hospitalized. Rangers fans,
Jesus
of course.
Christ.
Let's ban sports. How about that? No more sports in the world. We're done.
Sports is especially
if people
football.
can't behave themselves for a whole year,
I'm kind of with him.
No more sports. Hey, look, it's my promoter with misspelling my podcast. God damn it, Josh. First you show up late, then you don't spell canceled right. I can't.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, Josh.
Hey, what's up?
2 things.
Yeah.
Don't cook chicken and NyQuil. Okay, that's number 1.
Okay.
Stop
Number
holding
2.
that microphone like you're sucking a dick.
You're doing it. I like it.
Pull the back of your head down onto it. That's the good one. You got to really like. And number 2 is we should get rid of
challenge.
Yes. Number 2 is no more sports.
Okay, I can endorse that. Hello, everybody. Sorry I'm late.
Hi, Josh.
Hey, Daddy.
So anyhow, I would imagine that this guy, they suspended him. Like, he's a COO of a major corporation, and he's suspended. Now, they didn't fire him. They suspended him. So I would imagine what they're going to do is they're going to wait for this to die down.
Right. It's still pretty funny. It's just the irony of he's the dude from Beyond Meats, and he's out just craving it. Maybe he was just really hungry. That was his first instinct.
I think what happened was that guy, he's sitting there, they're just like bumping together, like, and that guy's like, "Motherfucker, if this guy touches my truck, I swear to God." And all of a sudden he feels that rock where you go a little bit sideways and you go, "That's it." Out of the car he goes, goes around, punches the back window out. Well, once you punch somebody's back window out, now what happens? The police.
Yeah, but it's a
coming.
Subaru. It's like the highest rated safety. You know, maybe the windows just break anyway. So that was a lucky shot.
Can I tell a personal road rage story?
No.
As long as it's not incriminating yourself, John.
Thanks for asking, but no.
All right, never mind. Edward doesn't want to hear it.
No, I want to hear it, please.
Yeah.
All right. Besides that, I guess the 7 years, whatever that's called, where you can't be arrested for it anymore. What do they call that? I forget.
The fatute of limitations.
The fatitude of limitations. Yes. So my son was in the car. He was in a car seat, and I'm driving, and all of a sudden I'm in the right-hand lane, and a guy goes blasting out, like he comes past me, and he makes a right-hand turn into a restaurant, cuts right across the front of my truck. I slam on the brakes, smoke pours off the tire. And I can't believe I didn't hit him. So he pulls in the driveway, and I'm like, I went right in behind him. And as soon as I got in there, I pulled up behind him, I jumped out of the truck, and I said, "I want to suck a dick."
Got him.
Perfect.
Sorry.
So I said to him, I said, "What the fuck is going on with you?" And the guy's like, yeah. You know, get
Jerk
back
off,
in
get back in your truck.
Back
Yeah.
in your truck. So what do? He's standing there. I take and I just, and I punch the side mirror clean off the car. And I go, "Okay, I'll get back in my truck now." So I get in my truck and I leave. What do you think he did? He copied down my license plate number. About 2 hours later, the town police are there. "Sir, did you not?" Yeah. I punched his mirror off. He pulled in front of me, and then we got into an argument. He goes, "Well, he's going to sign a complaint against you." I said, "Fuck him. Let him sign a complaint." So he says, well, he wants $125 to replace the mirror. He's going to sign a complaint. I said, let him sign a complaint. So I don't know if I never heard from him again, so I don't know.
He never showed up to court. You won by default.
No, I don't remember what happened.
Case closed.
I said,
Stand here, Jamingo.
I said, tell him to sign a complaint. Let's do it.
You shouldn't have got out of your truck with your kid in the back seat, you dipshit. I got to think about stuff like that. I get it because it's a double-edged sword because on one hand, you're angry because the kid was in the truck and they did something really stupid. But also you can't get out and risk getting knocked unconscious with your baby in the car.
I'm telling you right now, the guy rolled up his window because if he didn't, I would have grabbed him by the ears and pulled him out like it was birth.
Yeah.
Like I was pulling him out of his mother's vagina.
I get it. That's what I'm saying. Like, how fucking mad. I bet he said it before he did it, too. He was like, I'm going to bite your goddamn nose off. And he said, You don't just do that. Like, there has to be an announcement.
Chomp, chomp.
All right, Josh, I think we got a new profession for you.
What's that?
I think you, my friend, are missing a chance at being a male escort.
Definitely.
A male escort, my hot dad bod makes me $10,000 a month.
Do you say hot dog bod?
Hot dad bod.
Yeah. It's like a barrel, but like just straight down like a tube.
That would be me.
All right, so here he is. He's in Australia.
He's got a hot dad bod.
Right, he's
You
got
read this whole. You read this whole story in that accent you just did, John.
Yeah.
Samuel Hunter shares a glorious reality of his life as an Australian gigolo.
Gigolo.
Which makes him $10,000 a month. That's like $7,000 American, probably $5,000 American.
That's true. It's still pretty good.
Not bad.
Well, they're pretty good in
It's
Australia.
more money than I make fucking pussy.
And you can now, John, appreciate what I went through last week, or somebody went through last week with the voice.
The guest.
I'm not the best at accents. Everybody will tell you that.
He looks like he cleans up pretty nice. He looks almost like who's not Gerard Butler, but
All right.
the guy that played Negan in The Walking Dead. Like I can't think of Jeffrey Dean Morgan.
Looks like Ricky Gervais.
little George Clooney. Like, but he's just a regular guy.
Just a regular guy. Ladies. All right, ladies in the chat. What do you think? Would you?
Now don't forget he's an Aussie,
Would
so
ya?
his name is Samuel Hunter.
Samuel Hunter?
Dash just says I'd need to hear his voice first. If he
This
sounds
is
like a
it. This
dope.
is his
No thanks.
voice. No,
Yeah.
this is his voice right here. He says, "About me, I'm genuine, passionate, professional, Sydney-based, and fool. Well, I don't know what FMT means. Hey there, call me
that's a nope.
Sam. I'm a mature gent, both charming and cheeky in equal measure.
There you go.
An ugly Dave.
I have a horrible tattoo on my forearm says Captain me Captain.
Oh, Captain, my Captain.
And I hate stingrays.
Yeah. Let's take a look at the gallery, shall we?
Listen, he said he makes bank, and it's not just like old ladies because you would assume it'd just be old fat ladies, right?
Yeah, there he is. Look, this is going to be waking up next to you.
Oh, shit, it looks like my landlord.
Who dressed him for this one? Dude, what the hell? Did you lose a bet?
He looks like Woody Harrelson and Kingpin.
Yeah, almost.
Yeah, he does.
You know what I see though? A Hawaiian shirt.
Yeah. There you go.
Oh, yeah.
I also see a brand new iPhone.
I don't know if it's brand
Better than
new.
mine. Making 10 G's.
Hey,
so here's
listen.
the thing.
You know what I
Look.
say? If you can go out there and get it, go out there and get it.
Yeah, here's the best line I read of this whole thing. Is so he was asked, how does it work? What do you do? This, that, and the other. He says, my clients get the best version of myself. They don't get the guy that sits around drinking coffee and looking at my phone all morning. And I get the best version of them too, which you don't see in relationships. This dude is plowing like unhappy wives, girlfriends, all kinds of stuff.
That's
just
right.
because these dudes won't pay attention to him no more.
Well, Hunter offers his package. He has several packages.
Hell yeah.
It's a package.
Yeah, you get the business. That's $600 for 2 hours. Then you get your T's and please. That's
Your
nine.
T's?
Yeah, T's.
Tease and please.
T's and I don't know, dude.
I was hoping you'd read that, John. Just you saying tease and please.
T's and please. That's $900 for 4 hours, and you get your overnighter. That's $1,800 for 12 to 16 hours.
Pretty good deal.
It's about $1,000.
Yeah.
Like 2.5 Roadcaster Pros.
All right. So now let me ask you this. See, because a man, he has to perform. How many times how many times can he pop off for 12 to 16 hours?
I got about a 4-hour refraction time.
Yeah, he's a little older now. I don't think,
The most interesting man in the world with Downs. Forgetting. Looks like he owns a windowless van.
Look at that! Look at that smile, guys. Now you can't see this, audio listener people, but he just looks like a happy guy
Yeah.
because he's just slamming pussy.
He
for
worked an
him.
array of jobs, including one at a sex shop and one writing a blog for a brothel before he became a sex worker full time. 2 years ago, he said he was inspired to enter the profession thanks to a Touching Base, a charity that connects disabled people with sex workers.
Oh, you said that the way I did when I read it in my head.
I have to check that out, right?
Prostitution is legal in Australia, turns out. I thought I'd heard that before from one of the ex-co-hosts.
Yep.
But,
Dave, Dave, you can look right up in the yellow pages.
yeah. So it's like you can't buy a street whore, but you can go to a brothel and fuck bitches.
Correct.
Yeah.
Kind of built it up to my mind about whether or not I could do it, but it's been 2 years and now it's all I do.
Did you see that above that, what that said? Go up. Hold on. Just right above that. He shared that working with people with disabilities makes up for nearly half of his ongoing work.
Sure.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wow.
I fuck cripples.
Jesus Christ.
Oh,
There's
shit.
your show drop, motherfuckers.
There's your fucking drop
That's a
right there.
tagline right there.
Holy fuck.
The Silver Fox admitted that his life as a male sex worker is very different from that of a woman in the same field, claiming that the biggest difference in is women can see multiple clients a day where he limits himself to one woman a day. See, he doesn't have those little.
What that means,
Well, he
reading
can't-
between the lines.
He's
They can
50
smell the stank on him. That's why.
Well, yeah, you could shower, don't you think?
You can't wash that off.
Not the kind of women he's getting.
You can't wash that stank off your hang low?
It doesn't come off.
Maybe not. Women tend to get booked for a short amount of time, whereas most of my bookings are a few hours or overnight. Ooh. So there you go. Now,
So I thought that was cool.
That was a New York Post article.
Yeah.
You want me to be a prostitute, John?
well, I'm just saying, there's pretty good money in it, don't you think?
Absolutely.
Me and Josh could go on there as like a double team. Like we'll team up.
I looked up the information that Touching Base, which is a hilarious name for a gigolos and not strippers, whores
Right.
for people with disabilities.
Hang on, I got it right here.
I get you an application if you want. Not to get it, but to work there maybe.
All right, this is Touching Base. Touching Base is incorporated as a charitable organization based in Sydney, Australia, that has been active since October of 2000. Touching Base developed out of the need to assist people with disabilities and sex workers to connect with each other, focusing on access, discrimination, human rights, and the legal issues and the attitudinal barriers that these two marginalized communities can face.
Suck my cock.
Exactly.
I've never seen that word before, but I guess attitudinals is in their
attitudinal?
wheelhouse, if you know
It's
what I mean.
Dave. If you're a dickhead and people don't want to be around you, you have the right to have a whore come and fuck you.
Yeah, you are an idiot. Whoa.
In 1979, the decriminalization of sex work in South Wales, Australia recognized sex work as a lawful occupation. The sex industry has a wealth of practical knowledge in dealing with a wide range of sexual issues and has the right to be respected and consulted as a primary stakeholder in any matters relating to the provision of sexual services in NSW. So, my question is this an amazing service? And why isn't this in the United States, the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Yeah.
It says we don't have a queen, John.
Now,
telling
I
you.
feel like
Neither do they.
it's very rare to get a good one. Is how I feel. I've heard so many comedians come back and talk about how the red light district is not what it's cracked up to be.
Yeah.
I feel like if this happened in America, it would not be the type of people that you would want to go see or hire.
You know what the difference is between a good hooker and a bad hooker?
Suck my cock.
The price?
What?
Probably crabs. But not much. A couple $100, I think.
I'm just saying that this is a need that needs to be met. You know, you've got guys that are, I don't know, maybe they're disabled or whatever. They need a little companionship. They're tired of jerking off. They want somebody to come over and be with them for a little while. If they got the money, who's it hurting? Who is it hurting?
It's government pussy.
Yeah.
I think we all think that Dave uses this service. Is what
I don't know if it's in his part of the country, but
I don't
still,
know.
He moved.
I hope they send coupons like they send you fuck stamps through the mail, and then you just go out.
It's like
ma-
a snap card.
Yeah, for sure. And you come back and you just slide it up the crack, and you go, "There you go, bitch. Have a nice day."
I think I like the title, Government Pussy. I like that.
Okay. Yeah, that's pretty good.
Government.
Government pussy.
Government.
Yeah, I don't know. Let me see. What else do they got here? Let's see. Our aim is to facilitate the links between people with a disability, including older people with disability, their support organizations, and the sex industry.
Hell yeah.
Links.
Encourage information sharing and educational training programs for sex workers, people with disabilities, including older people with a disability and their carers.
They're saying older a lot. I have a feeling this might be for old people.
Yeah, I think this is you go fucking old, dude. You know, whether he can come or not, I don't know, you set a stopwatch.
God damn, then you have to be worried about them dying in the middle of it. Like, what the fuck?
Well,
man?
whatever. You just
I bet if that happened more than once or twice, like that person would get a moniker. No, that person would just be like the Black Widow.
Holy fuck.
Angel of death.
Yeah, they would send her in just to take people out in
Take you
hospice.
to heaven, baby.
you know what you do is you put a disclaimer on her. Anyone with a heart problem or anybody over
Yeah.
a certain age, you can't see Trixie over here.
I took her breath away.
She walks. She gets a tattoo between her tits that says "Use at your own risk."
What was that, John? You say Trixie?
Trixie.
Just checking. All right,
Trixie.
move
Or
on.
Pixie if you want. I know that's your
Whoa, whoa, whoa,
I know
whoa.
that's your girl.
That's $5
take it
in the
easy.
jar, you motherfucker.
That's 15 minutes at some point.
I know that's your girl. I'm all about that.
You got to get signed up for that communism stuff, John. But that's what it comes with. That's a perk, right?
Yeah. Well, I don't think they're communists. I just think they're kind of socialists.
Socialist. I said the wrong one. Yeah.
They're Canada with a better accent is what they really are.
This is such a huge opportunity for charity. Like, if we legalized it here, then they team up with Make-A-Wish Foundation, which is only under 18 people, just for everyone's information.
So this would be Make Your Last Wish Foundation.
Your last wish as a minor.
No, that just gave me a complex. Because if you're going to die from cancer, you probably want to get your dick sucked at least, right?
Exactly.
Fuck yeah.
Suck my cock.
Exactly. That's what Dave would say.
I want to suck a dick.
There we go. Hey.
Yeah. Hey, they could. It
Solved.
sounds like there's two. You got look at that.
Sounds like we're all in agreement, guys.
There he
Yeah,
is.
exactly.
Moving on.
Dave.
Guns and government pussy. Pick one.
Government pussy.
You know what? I don't have much more time on the world. You know what, Dave? Government pussy.
Yeah.
That's what I'm going for.
Government guns.
You win
and
today.
Pussy.
Here's a girl that might be able to end up as a sex worker at one time. What do you think about this chick?
She looks like that bitch from the 70s show, like Laura Prepon, Donna.
Oh yeah.
She's in a Spider-Man costume, dude. Hell yeah.
Cool.
And
Happy Halloween, everybody.
she's got a special talent.
So I wanted to do a Spidey cosplay last night, but everybody's like, haha, waiting for the queef. So I made a video. What, do you guys want me to come in like this? Like, can I just post a thirst trap without being like, let one rip? Anyways.
Fuck. Who the fuck put this on the Trello? God damn it.
It was Jody.
Who do you think?
Jody,
Who the fuck do
goddamn you.
think?
At first, I was like, okay, fine. But when she was doing this shit, it was like, that's talent, though, man. That is talent. Give it up.
I was trying to scrub back when she. It's going to be in the wrong spot. Hold on, let me see if I can get this here.
No, that's
This
the
is
right
comedy.
spot.
I was looking for like a wet spot, maybe that to see if she was really queefing it or somebody was
Nah,
just
she's a
making
pro.
it. Is she?
No, she has other videos. I've seen her before, like way back. And that's her move usually is she stands like that and kind of whatever she's doing, sucking air in there or using a fire extinguisher. She's filling herself up and letting her rip.
God damn.
See, and they say that our generation's lost. Look at that, John.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We got what it takes.
I should have called her duck cunt. That would have worked.
I like spider queef. Spider queef. Spider queef.
I just realized that listeners to this are just going to hear that. Just this girl talking and just these
And the noise.
queefing sounds.
I mean, they have Jody pegged. Jody stepped away from the clowns for a moment to go to Queef Girl.
Here's the thing, and this is how you know, listen, it's a double standard because if she was fat, it'd be gross. But nobody actually complained. They were just like, yeah, it's a hot chick making pussy farts.
See, I think that's
Yay.
the problem. Now you need to show a video of a really fat chick queefing all over the place in the same sized Spider-Man costume, by the way.
Yep.
I don't have that, but what I do have is this. Canadian school backs trans teacher with big fucking tits. Now, you have to be under a rock not to have heard about this story. A Canadian school board is standing behind a trans teacher who is sparking protest after turning up to a class with a clownish giant prosthetic breast. So here she is.
Clownish?
Now, this is
Fuck. God damn.
this is a guy who apparently transitioned to a woman, and he's a shop teacher in Canada, and he comes to class with these big,
Fucking paint cans.
That's just over
big,
it
giant,
already.
55-gallon pink tits with the nipples protruding. All right,
Hold on. Is that
what?
those aren't attached? That's got to be like a Halloween prop or something.
Looks like it.
No,
That's what it looks like.
no. You can get these. You can get these big fucking tits online, and I'll show
Can
you.
you?
Yes.
Yeah, I would love to see the website because I'm going to buy some for a friend.
Listen,
I
this
know you're
person-
saying that, right?
I just have to right off the bat. That's a person who wants attention, and in the worst
No.
way, and they got it. And it's because I don't know if anyone else noticed, but the nipples were protruding a little bit.
This right here is what he, she, they have on.
Oh, they're like a fake tit bra.
Right. In other words, you strap these things on. All right. And then, of course,
The women hate this, by the way. I'm surprised that the women are the ones being so strongly against this right now.
Those were cartoonish titties.
Yes.
That was almost like he was making fun of women with huge tits almost. It's like a cartoon.
Do you ever see them shirts? There were these shirts. They were called Big Johnson. And
Yes.
when I was in high school, and on the back was always like some kind of a cartoon drawing of some goofy looking dude and all these cartoon titties that literally were that. They were 3 times bigger than everybody's head. And the whole point of the shirt was tits.
Maybe he's trying to bring it back.
Now, here's the thing. If you go to this school's dress code, which is on their website, part of the dress code is no protruding nipples. Now,
Well,
I don't know about you.
That's what I was going to ask, actually.
those pepperonis, man.
You could put a coat hanger on those fucking things, as far as I'm
really
concerned.
could.
I mean, it's ridiculous.
It looks like a doorknob to my spare bathroom.
Here she is, she, with her big fucking tits trying to cut a board because she's
That's a
just.
safety hazard.
Put an apron on, you dumb bitch.
Hey, where's your glasses?
Here's the best thing. If she's working the lathe and all of a sudden those big tits get sucked in there and it pulls her the fuck in there, then that would be just fucking poetic justice in my mind.
Look at the guy in the background too. He's like, "What the fuck?"
I'd
I'm
hope
just
that
trying
it
to
was
get.
just
I'm just trying to
rip-
pass.
Here's a kid taking. Look what I have. Look at my shop teacher.
Okay, but all I can say is this school better never fucking tell any girl that they're dressed inappropriately ever.
Fuck no. Fuck no.
Now
Those
I don't,
nipples look like baby toes. That's crazy.
yeah, I don't know how you guys were in school, but I know when I was in high school, if we had a teacher that came in with these giant knockers, that we would torture her. But how does the school back this up? How does the school, because you know what it is? If the school doesn't back
go.
this transgender person up, they'll get sued. That's the problem. We're letting the inmates run the asylum again. So this is allowed to teach high school students.
No, this man is a
This.
troll.
Okay, why is this allowed? If you say that this is unacceptable to teach children in school or a high school, if this is unacceptable to teach, you're in trouble in
I think
Canada.
ironically, that is the statement they're trying to make. They're trying to challenge the system, and I think this is the way that they're doing it.
You think so? Oh, so
Because you
you're-
can't you can't take your gun into a school anymore. They frown upon it. So you can just
What?
take in big fat tits.
They're like, I think he's being like, Canadian like free speech law is not the same here, obviously, and it's like more strict. And they've been talking a lot about trans rights and stuff in Canada, and this might be a form of protest.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know what I just thought of? And this is probably what it is.
His back is probably killing him by the end of the day
Yeah,
because
hell
he's
yeah.
carrying around
Hell
seven liters of liquid in front of his
But
body.
he can go bowling right after. That's what's in there.
I'll tell you
I'm
what's
just saying.
exact. This guy has been a teacher and he can't stand his job. And what he wants to do right now, this is what they call an exit plan. So he's going to walk around in these ridiculous outfits and with these big giant fake tits with these protruding nipples. And what happens? He's waiting for somebody to say something so he can sue somebody. And then he'll just make enough money to retire and he won't have to be a teacher anymore. That's probably what's going on here.
I'm
sounds like
happy that they're backing him up because now he has to look like this for like ever. Like he can't. Yeah, like oh my god, he's so stunning.
Yeah, who blinks, right? Who blinks in this situation?
Do you think he takes them off at the house like it's a Mrs. Titfire kind of situation?
Yeah,
like,
of course it is.
He gets home and puts the wig and the tits up on like a fucking industrial strength body double.
It's like a deer, a mounted
Catch on
deer
fire.
head.
Okay, so let's flip the script. Let's say that there is a female that transitions into a male, and
Yes.
she goes to school with skinny jeans on, and she takes a fucking big giant dildo and puts it down the leg of her pants, where you can kind of see the whole outline of it. You can see whether it's circumcised or not. You can see the veins in it. Do they say something to him?
So
No, can you
Grace,
keep describing
Touch
it?
without permission and just
How
rape
big is it?
What?
Well, I don't know. Let's say it's 12, 15 inches.
Is there two of them?
it's a big
It's
fat
a
cock and
big
gray
fat
sweatpants.
I don't think they regulate boners in any schools, though. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I
don't think
mean
that's
it
a
works
thing.
both ways. So I mean, as long as it's not like showing, fuck it. If it's leaving an imprint, then hey,
Dick print.
yeah. Why are you looking? A
don't
little
know.
dick print,
I got dicks on my mind now.
a little cute dick print.
A camel
Thank
tail.
you, Edward, for that little drop that I just got there for you.
We all have a dick drop, except Jody.
Yeah, Jody.
I
I'm
don't-
surprised.
Jody, say something about you want to suck a dick or something.
I suck cock.
Perfect.
Nice,
Lean into
All
it.
right.
incredible.
All right. Josh has a story here.
All right, thank you, John. Class, today what I wanted to talk about was when's the last time you've pissed pissed and shit yourself? Has it been a while?
Yesterday. I'm sorry. What?
What?
Yeah, hold on. You mean like a
Wait,
full
yeah, can we go
blown?
back a second?
Yeah.
Let's say it's enough to like feel like okay, not like a fart where you're like, oh man, let me go and then clean up. I'm talking like it's feeling like wet. You know what I mean?
been a
Maybe you
little while.
misjudge a fart, or maybe you just piss yourself because you're drunk. I don't know, but it's been a while for me. I don't necessarily enjoy shitting on myself. I think like when you get old, that's just a part of life, and you want to stay far away from that. But there are some people out there that absolutely love that shit. I brought up a story about a Noblesville store that specializes in giant diapers. Now, they don't discriminate. They don't say, hey, what are you going to use this for? But their thing is like, look, if you're going to wear a diaper, let's give you some size options. Let's give you some different designs.
Oh.
And this store has been classified as a sex shop,
Really?
right? By the city. So they're like, we don't ask what they do with it. However, I mean, obviously, people with a fetish for wearing diapers also go to this store. But there's also geriatric people or maybe nurses that are like, well, they just have a better selection.
So they're selling adult diapers.
Correct.
Is that all they sell?
They sell.
I think it's mostly adult diapers, huh?
It's mostly adult diapers. Yeah. I mean, they classify themselves as a medical supply store, and people want them out because they're bringing a lot of riffraff, I guess.
It's called My Inner Baby, and I can't imagine if you walked into a store and you were like, "Oh, I wonder what's in here," like a nursery store. I'm going to need something for my kids, my sister's baby shower, and you walk in and it's just like adult diapers, all different shapes and sizes.
Yeah. See, if it was really for older people that were incontinent, I think it would be something like, I don't know, soil yourself or whatever. But when it's, it's called, adult, what's it called again? What's the name of it again? I can't find the name.
Adult baby diaper lovers.
Right. Well, that's
ABDL.
so that's what they call the fetish.
Yeah.
But one customer says, the city's got it all wrong. It's a medical supply store. There's a lot of people like me that have bladder issues. Emily Clanton, a regular customer of My Inner Baby, says, I do wear incontinence supplies. I've had 4 babies, and every time I sneeze, I pee. No, she didn't say that. Due to my bladder being paralyzed. I have a paralyzed bladder. I come here because this actually is a really good place to go, and it's better than what Walmart sells.
So that's what I was going to say. They already sell these at most stores. If you go anywhere
Absolutely.
where they sell baby diapers, they sell adult diapers. They're over by the cosmetics and stuff.
This is a sex shop. It's called My Inner Baby. We all know what's happening. There's no need to pretend that this is for some.
I'm glad this is
reason.
just diapers because I legit thought it was going to be baby fuck dolls or something. I was going to have to yell at Josh. Like, Josh, you're trying too hard now. Stop.
It's just adult diapers. But at the same token, maybe you don't want to go to Walmart and get what's that?
Where's it? What's the address? Ask
it's in Noblesville.
So if you're wanting to go see this place, it actually, I looked up, this was in August. This was just very recently, but apparently right now they are closed. So the city won. Yeah, they were getting two. Yeah. So,
Sorry to interrupt,
but
Josh.
here's the thing.
One second, Josh.
What's up?
Lisa, whose fucking fault is that, dude? Us women suffer for the rest of our lives after childbirth.
Yeah, childbirth's gross.
Yeah, get a cesarean.
Imagine being a woman your whole life, dude.
No way. No wonder they're angry all the time. But here's the thing. What's Emily Clanton going to do now that Inner Baby's closed? Where's she going to get her incontinence supplies? That's what I'd like to know.
Whether you have a fetish or not, you don't want to always go to, if you do have a fetish, go to a sex shop. And also, maybe you don't want to go to Walmart and get groceries and then adult diapers. Like, maybe you want a place specifically just for that. Whether it's a fetish or not.
I bet they have designer ones too, but they all have dick holes in them. That's the problem.
Well, no, I don't think there's dick holes though, because it's supposed to soak up everything. I mean, all you have is what depends, like at Walmart. But
well, yeah.
What if you want, like, I don't know, Scooby Doo on it or something? What if you want to be a little, spontaneous? Put SpongeBob.
Yeah,
I'd probably get a SpongeBob one.
Here's the thing.
Squidward.
Clanton uses the medical supplies sold at My Inner Baby. She also enjoys the clothes too. But she says that she uses it as a way to cope with her mental health issues.
Well, we're just going to gloss over that, John. Okay. Sometimes you want to wear a onesie. Don't you guys want to wear a bib?
Well, this is what she says. I don't want to be an adult today. I'm going to put on a onesie just like going to watch cartoons, and I'm going to take a break. So I'm just going to sit there and I'm going to watch SpongeBob. And if I got to pee, I'm not going to get up and go. I'm just going to sit there and go,
yeah.
Honestly, the thing is, it's not for the mainstream right now, obviously, but it's a form of self-care. It's the same as Jody doing heroin every day. It's the same shit.
Here's the thing. When you get older, you got to be careful. And here's the other thing too. And when you get older and you eat shit food, you got to make sure that you're very close to a bathroom.
I almost shit my pants every other day, John. I'm 35 years old.
I'll tell you why. 2 words. Taco Bell. That's
it.
Exactly. You eat Taco Bell.
Hey, John, do you want to take a risk?
The clock is ticking.
Holy fuck.
Littleforbig.com.
Yeah, go in incognito mode and put it up on the screen. Don't even look. Just put it.
Not doing it.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to put on a fucking list.
Yeah.
Dude, you get that cramp in your side, and all of a sudden you're like, wow, I've got 3 to 5 minutes to get to a bathroom. If not, I'm going to need a new set of britches.
I just push farts. I'm like, oh, it's just a fart, and then you go, that wasn't what that was.
You lied to me.
All right, I feel bad. Because women can't have abortions anymore. So I take back my statement earlier about the whose fault was it for getting pregnant?
It's not
You're brave and
the man's
Take it
fault.
back.
It's not the man's fault. It's those big-headed kids you ladies push out. That's whose fault it is.
And now they don't have a choice.
Yeah, my dick didn't wear any of that out. I know that.
Don't lie to me.
Sometimes you want to pay a sex worker to get you off while you wear a onesie.
All right. So I have this. This is another story here. It's called Let's Talk About Hobo Ads. What's Hobo Ads?
What?
Jody put this on there. Hobo Ads.
It's supposed to be hoboats.
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 Mm-hmm.
All right.
What do you
I thought
think?
you
First
said hobo
impressions.
ads. Like there's
no.
ads for hobos.
If I say hoboat, what do you think?
Well, I know what it is because I went through and pulled all the stuff. I'll let everybody else talk about it.
Edward?
I think it's a gay boat.
Sounds great. Josh?
It's probably going to be like that. I'm on a boat, motherfucker. It's probably something like that,
You think like a yacht or something?
Yeah.
Boats and hoes.
No, that's not it.
Well, we have a video.
Yeah.
You ready for the video? Here we go.
Oh,
Sure.
shit, everybody's blurred.
They came to America in search of stability, but many instead found themselves shuffled from city to city.
Lugares donde no estamos asignados.
At the Port Authority bus terminal Monday,
What did she
this
say?
asylum seeker
I wanna
pleaded
go home.
not to be relocated again after she was put on a bus from El Paso without her family. To house the unprecedented surge of more than 11,000 migrants the last few months, on our weekly political show The Point, Mayor Adams told our Marsha Kramer he is considering using cruise ships as temporary housing.
We're looking at everything to see how do we deal with this.
This is how I would do it. I would just start randomly sinking cruise ships. Just hear me out.
Abrupt.
It's the way to go. It's the way to go. You get 2,500 to 3,000 people a whack, and I think it's a really good mix of people to get rid of.
Homeless advocates, however, oppose the idea.
We want to make sure that people have access to transportation and their kids can get to school, and that if they have work authorization, that they can get to jobs. And that all becomes much more challenging if people are sheltered literally on the margins of the city.
Listen for the music, yeah? Fire one. And then you cruise over, you strafe all the survivors.
Jesus Christ.
We'll bring it down. That would be it.
Back in 2002, the Bloomberg administration suggested a similar idea to use cruise ships no longer in service as accommodations for the city's more than 37,000 homeless people. The plan was eventually scrapped due to criticism then. When asked today, Mayor Adams said,
We're not going to leave any stone unturned. And once we finalize our plans, we're going to announce it.
There you
Did
go.
you see his campaign? It said, "Get stuff done."
Yeah. Stuff.
Well, that
Get
is
things done.
I didn't realize that all the Bill Burr segments are going to be cut in there. I don't know who put that together, but it was masterful.
Thank you.
He's
Thank you very
definitely
much.
funnier than anything I could say. So, yeah, man, that's crazy that they're putting all the migrants on the boats, and I can only imagine how that party's going to go.
What do you think's going to happen to those boats once they put them on there? And again, all you're doing is putting a Band-Aid on a problem. You really we need to stop bringing people in here. That's what's going on. We shipped 50 of them to Martha's Vineyards, and everybody freaked the fuck out. And then when Martha Vineyards people thought, oh my God, we look bad, they fed them some fucking Cheerios and, gave them some milk. And then they said,
that's good.
Get the National Guard in here and get them off the island by tomorrow. So they moved them over to a military base, and there they are. I swear to God, what really should have happened was they should have put them on a plane and said they're sending them to Martha Vineyard, and then flew them to Venezuela and dropped them off right there. And said, you're home, back to your homeland, the land of socialism, where everything is fantastic. Oh, socialism.
Fantasy Island.
I'll be honest with you. I would like to see more people from socialist countries come here, because they're running from socialism. And when they see what's happening here, they might vote for policies that are not socialists. Okay, there you go. I'm off my soapbox. Sorry.
The U.S. is the Fire Fest of the world.
Pretty much. Yeah,
Thank you, Arsways.
I'm Arsways.
pretty much.
It's just a regular ass cheese sandwich.
Man, they took a bus ride from El Paso to New York. Damn.
Yeah. I
Holy
feel like there's
shit.
a middle ground. There's so much Texas. You're telling me you can't give them some Texas?
Yeah.
Give them some
I'd say that's
Montana.
fair.
Give them some North South Dakota. There's plenty of room. It's just
There's a
not any.
lot.
Don't go places where there's already so many people. Go somewhere where there's no people and figure it the fuck out.
Well, what are they going to do? In other words, you just can't go there and start breaking ground and planning things. It's not like it was in the olden days. You took two mules and a wagon cart and went out somewhere and started breaking ground and planted a few things and, shot some buffalo and you could live. It's not how it is anymore.
Speaking of buffalo, have you ever heard of Indian reservations?
Yes, I have.
Been on a
Now,
couple.
what if we do something similar here?
Why don't we do this? Why don't we tell them to go to fuck back home and fix their own country? Why don't we do that?
here we
How about
go.
we do that?
Here we go.
Yeah.
It's a
Hey,
long
one-
walk back,
One
John.
second.
I don't give a fuck.
Hey.
Let them go back to where they fucking came from, all right, and fix their shit. We're over here trying to fix our shit. We don't need their shit and our shit. There's too much shit around.
You're telling me.
And I approve this message.
John Domingo special.
Yeah, Jamingo 24.
Hey. You know what, you youngins? You wait. You just wait.
Sorry, hold on. Go ahead.
I'm just saying.
With Jamingo, you gotta go.
Wait until like 20 or 30 years when you guys are all working for like $6 an hour because there's too many people in the country and not enough jobs. Go ahead. Wait. See what happens. You'll be moving to Venezuela is what you'll be doing.
Yeah. More like, Jamin, go back to your country.
No, I'm not native, but I was born here and it makes me a citizen. You arseway in 69. Listen, when my family came over, when my ancestors came over, they were begging for people. They were giving land away up in Nebraska. We don't know what to do with this land. So what we'll do is we'll bring over some Polacks and we'll send them to this fucking desolate country up here and then maybe see if they can do something with it. And you know what they did? They farmed it and they did, because the Polish are tough people. They're really tough. You know what? Send them motherfuckers over to Nebraska. Give them Nebraska.
That's what I said. Montana, go fight with the grizzly bears and the mooses.
Right. I said the same thing about Israel. I said we should take all the people from Israel and bring them over here and give them a state.
There you go.
Right.
That's awesome. Well, we only have like, what, 51?
No, we'll just give them Jew Mexico. We'll make it Jew Mexico. And then they can have that whole...
Jew Mexico?
It's bigger
New
than
Jersey?
fucking... Jew Mexico would be bigger than us than Israel. See, I fix problems.
Jew Mexico's pretty good. I don't know if it's going to work as an episode title, but goddamn it, that's funny.
Hey, that's a pretty good one.
Jesus fucking Christ. Man.
That's right off the dome.
All right.
Oh, God.
Jody,
Lord have mercy.
Jody has a game. Oh, wait a minute. No. Edward has something on here. Audio of an Uber driver.
I have audio of an Uber driver. I found this interesting. Now, it's gonna be 36 seconds long. I'm gonna tell you right now. It's gonna be a cliffhanger, and I'm gonna play more later. Okay. Now, here's I'm just gonna play it off my soundboard. Hopefully that's good enough. Now, this is a Tennessee Uber driver, and I'm gonna ask you questions along the way. So let me just start here.
I want to suck a dick.
That was actually an accident.
John, quit interrupting.
It's the same, but I had to switch pages.
Yeah, Johnny's trying to talk. Shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
Why would you think anyone would like Edward, the sexist, misogynistic piece of shit, racist fuck?
Can't believe our guest said that.
King of the Sims, man.
Yeah.
What a fucking trip. All right, let's go.
How many times have you been there?
I've only been one time, but the one time.
Okay, so right off the bat, I want you to guess the geological location we're talking about.
All right, you're in Tennessee?
Alabama.
Yes. Now, we're talking about a trip that he went on. I'll just give it away. He's a very old man, and we're talking about a location. Where do you think? Anyone can throw it
We're
out.
taking guesses. Okay.
I'm going Disney World.
Statue of Liberty.
Mexico.
No.
Washington,
right,
D.C.
No.
All right, that's enough.
Any more guesses?
No.
Lake Ontario.
No, let's keep going.
The time I went, I stayed for 10 days.
And how was it?
It's everything. Well, put it this way. My wife and I were on the island of Oahu.
Okay.
He's in Hawaii.
Any more guesses?
Got it.
Any more guesses?
Okay.
Ding.
Now, I just asked him about his time there. He has a complaint. I want you guys to try to... I'm going to go around and see what you guys think his complaint is. And we'll start with Josh here.
Yeah, I want some cock now. Probably going to say something that I would say, fuck, there's too many Crocs. Like the shoes. I fucking hate Crocs, man.
Okay, that's your guess. Now, Jody, what's your guess?
I'm going to say homeless people because that was an observation I had myself.
All right, John?
There's too many brown people. This is America, damn it. We need more white people in our 50th state.
There's a lot.
All right, now let's see what his problem is.
Which is where Honolulu is.
Mm-hmm.
I would want to go to the Big Island. Oahu's about 1/4 the size of the Big Island.
Right.
But the one thing that I found is that a lot of the restaurants are owned by Japanese who choose not to learn how to speak English.
And that's the end of the clip. That's your cliffhanger right there. Now, the last question I have for you, and if you couldn't hear that, it's shitty audio. It's from an iPhone. But what he said was there's a lot of restaurants, that's how he says it, restaurant, that have Japanese people who refuse to learn how to speak English.
Sure.
Okay. Now, my question for you guys, one more round table, is it racist? Remember, there's more to this.
I'm going to say without knowing more details, I'm going to say yes. He had spite in that tone.
I don't think it's racist, and I'll tell you why. I think what it is, he's frustrated. He's trying to order some sweet and sour chicken, and they can't understand sweet and sour chicken like I can't say it. They can't understand it, and it bothers him. All he wants is somebody. He's in his own country. He shouldn't have to learn another language.
Yeah, that's fucked up though, because Chinese restaurants have letters and number systems on the menus usually, so you can order it without having to speak Chinese.
Right.
Or, yeah.
No, you say give me a B35 or whatever the fuck. They know that one.
Dude, if I was hungry and I love Japanese food, I would walk in there and they're like, what the? I would just sit there and go point. I would point.
Yeah.
This. I want this.
We don't have enough food, sir.
I want this side of the menu.
All right. Now, if you guys are all right with it, I'm going to leave that as a cliffhanger, and we'll find out next week.
Oh my god.
Oh, okay.
There's an awful lot of Japanese people that don't speak English there, but I think the population is like 30% Japanese, so it makes sense why they would have that.
Tune in next week.
We serve no donuts, sir.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
I want General Chow's chicken.
Always.
Oh, Jesus.
Wait, are we not playing a game now?
Wonton soup?
We can play the game. Did you want to do any of your internet video stuff, or you want to save that?
I want to save it.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
Well, yeah. So I had this fun game that I thought up, and it was brought on. Somebody shared a post with me. John, you're going to have to be my guide on this one because I'm the other old person here.
And if you want to go ahead and abide by the Duchess's request.
You know what? I'm not some dancing monkey. I have to be inspired to.
Okay.
Somebody requested more Japanese from John. We'll get
John
there.
is refusing.
So, okay. Jacqueline Kennedy, right? That was John F. Kennedy's wife, that broad.
Mm-hmm.
What was your take? What have you heard? Like, because I know what I've always heard is that she was an attractive, smart woman. She was the ideal first lady and all this stuff, and would smash Jacqueline Kennedy, all that stuff.
Absolutely.
Back in her day, she was a smoke show. She was a smoking hot woman.
Nope. Go ahead.
As today's standard, she would be a 5.
I think that a lot of this happened. It's like, I call it the Elvis effect. Elvis was very popular and became the king of his genre of music because nobody else was doing that because he was stealing everything from black people. Like
black people.
When you're the only person doing it, you know, sometimes you can be in the right place at the right time and become legendary for something that I don't think you earned if you go back and check it out, because that slideshow of Jacqueline Kennedy, that was a busted bitch. She had gremlin teeth and a big block fucking head. She looked like a Rottweiler.
I'm looking at her right now. This is an ugly ass fucking woman.
So
this is not an attractive woman.
Listen, hang on.
Yeah, please.
Back in the day, it wasn't just, I understand what you're saying because she does have some funky kind of inbred teeth, and I don't know what the fuck's going on with her head. I agree with everything you're saying.
I have a back in the day photo that I would like to share just so everybody can see. And the game is called Bad or Busted. And we're going to take a look at like somebody who was hot then and somebody who's hot now. Ooh, and you tell me which one's bad and which one's busted.
Hell yeah.
All right, here we go.
Okay. So first up, Jackie Onassis / Kennedy.
Okay.
Well, Jacqueline Kennedy Onassis. It was Kennedy, then Onassis.
Correct.
This is Jackie Kennedy.
This is a back in her day Jackie Kennedy.
Stunning.
You know what? I never noticed her eyes were that far apart before. Holy shit.
Come on.
All right, so that's one.
This is her as a grown lady. This is not like teenage Jackie Kennedy. This is married to the president, fucking Jacqueline Kennedy.
And let's see, where's the... Whoa! Am I allowed to show that?
It's been blurred out.
Probably not.
Blurred out.
Probably still not.
All right, there it is.
Oh, it's a tiny picture. That's too bad.
What the fuck?
Her name is Domino Presley. Look
at
those
Elvis
titties.
Presley's granddaughter?
No, we're not going to get into all that. I didn't do that much research, but I'm just saying, compare one to the other here.
Okay.
Do you bad or busted?
I find Jacqueline Kennedy more attractive. That's just my preference.
Really? We got a nice big chested lady here. Fucking
That's fine.
Hair all fluffed out. Jacqueline Kennedy was flat. She had no ass and titties.
Well, you got that picture. You don't know how long she's been there, what kind of day she's had. That could have been just she could have been at the end of the day. She's
I am looking at a Google search result for all of her pictures that are there.
It's not good.
Does not get better.
She's got bulldog face. It's fucking weird. So on round number 1, I would say Domino Presley is bad and Jacqueline Kennedy is busted.
Okay.
Majority wins.
Agreed.
All right, so now we're going to go to round 2.
Uh-huh.
Do it slow, my dude.
All right, so
Oh, no.
So we have Brooke Shields from...
that's Brooke Shields?
It's Brooke Shields.
I didn't notice that. Wow.
A young, tight, flat Brooke Shields with all of her eyebrows and teeth.
Is she even legal in this picture? Because you got to be careful with this. This could be 16-year-old Brooke Shields.
She's fine. Anyway, people were saying that this is the woman. Like, this is the time when people were lusting after her. This is Brooke Shields in all her fucking glory.
Yeah.
I'm not impressed. I'm actually, like you said, I think she looks like a child. And in my
she might have
opinion,
been.
not that attractive.
Okay. No?
No.
Let's see what you think is better.
He's okay.
Give me a break.
What
I
the
can't
fuck?
go with you. I can't go with you on this one.
Jesus
Brooke
Christ.
Shields? Are you insane, Jody?
First of all, this right here, there's more plastic in this woman than in that fucking guy's tits in Canada.
What?
I'm telling you right now, she's got shit injected in her lips. This
So
right
what?
here.
Hey, she's put together. She paid a lot of money to look that way. Her name is Bailey J.
She's good with money.
Let me ask you this question.
She can say,
Are you sure she's a woman? Because she could be a fucking transitioned.
Why would you say something like that, John Jamingo?
Who is this again?
I'm looking at the size of the hands, and I'm looking for an Adam's apple right here, and I think.
No, that's an Eve's tomato. That's not an Adam's apple, dude.
Oh, an Eve's tomato. Is that what they're calling them now?
So I think we all vote Bailey J is bad and Brooke Shields is busted.
We do not. We do not agree with you.
No.
We don't agree with you this time.
I'm sorry.
They're both amazing in their own way. See, I know who Bailey J is, and I'm going to go with Bailey J. Fucking
I'm going
day.
with Brooke Shields on this one.
Yeah.
I think that's a tie.
The last one that I had for you guys was Madonna. She's been a topic of conversation a lot, and people used to lust after Madonna.
Hang on. So here's the first picture. Who's that? Is that Madonna? Oh, yeah.
That's Madonna.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's a youngish Madonna. She's probably in her 30s there, like maybe 33. This is a little, she had that sweet spot where everybody was about Madonna. To me personally, never thought she was hot, not once.
No. All right,
That's
who do
not
we have
Madonna.
here?
That's not Madonna.
All right, now this.
It literally says that's not Madonna in the
Shut
description.
up, Edward, you
You're
motherfucker.
a liar. How dare you try to deceive me, Jody B?
That's not Madonna. I was going to say, I didn't think it was Madonna.
It
Because
says it in the fucking thing.
Well, I can't
it says
tell,
it right
'cause
there
I'm-
at the bottom.
Looks like Madonna.
Looks like Madonna.
Also, we have Madonna versus Blair White.
Blair White is a trans woman.
I know what the game is for sure now.
You guys don't know. What kind of game? This lady, Blair White, is more
Blair
attractive
White.
than Madonna will ever be.
Blair White's
good
probably
old
got a
Blair
bigger
White.
cock than you do, Jody. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm a big fan of Blair White.
I would measure it. I would standing tombstones 69 Blair White around the house a few times. That is a pretty man.
Blair White
everyone's
actually,
upset.
let me just say this. Blair White actually has a podcast and I'm subscribed to it. I like Blair White. She's, she is, okay, in my humble opinion, Blair White is somebody that really should be, she waited until she was older and she transitioned as an older person. And she, like I said, she realizes who she is and this is how she wants to live. And I'm 100% fine with that.
I love her personality
That's
and
progress.
her cock.
Progress, John.
Well, I
Blair
don't know.
White, listen, Blair
So glad
White
you're
is
here to see this,
bad.
Edward.
Madonna is busted.
All right. But that's not Madonna.
That's official.
There's one more I want you to just see. It's the round 4. That was just for fun.
Whoa. Jesus Christ.
God damn it.
This is Delvin Kuntz.
Oh, poor Delvin Kuntz.
Oh, Delvin.
That's our friend Delvin with what has he got hanging off his chest?
I
John?
don't know. It's big fucking tits.
My daddy Dave made that from the grave and sent it to me.
That's pretty good.
Dave?
Delvin
right.
Kuntz.
All right. So that's that. All right. We do have. Now, I want to do this one story that we have. It's called Hot Nurse.
Oh, this is wild.
This is called Hot Nurse Got in Trouble. And I have some theories on this.
I hope you read a little bit of this story too, because it's actually pretty fucked up.
You read it. You got to be kidding me. Hold on, I got to open this up a little bit so everybody can see what's going on here. All right, everybody can see that. Let me look over here. Perfect.
Hey Josh, what does that headline say?
It says nurse fired due to coworkers watching her OnlyFans content at work.
Oh.
Oh.
All right. So here we go.
They
Content
should be
creator
fired.
and nurse Jacqueline revealed in a viral video with over 2.2 million views that she was let go of her job for being a distraction to her colleagues. The 22-year-old explained that her main course of income was OnlyFans content, and for the last year and a half, she also worked as a nurse for Nursing Home Group. However, Jacqueline shared that she was recently called into the office of a woman she never met before and told that she knew about her OnlyFans content. The woman claimed that the nurse at their particular nursing homes have been looking at their socials and OnlyFans while Jacqueline is with patients. And the TikToker said the woman told her it's become an issue, which resulted in her being fired. Okay.
Ain't that some shit? Somebody figured out that she was the hot nurse on OnlyFans and fucking they let her go.
So here's the thing. I got to call a little bit of bullshit on here. Because if you're making all your money on OnlyFans, why are you being a nurse in a nursing home? Unless it's in Australia.
Probably making enough.
Yeah, because she was a nurse before she was an OnlyFans person.
No, she wasn't. That's not what the story said, right?
Yeah, she's a nurse. She's an RN. So
she was
she's not an
OnlyFans
RN.
first.
She's not. She's 22 and complained that her main source of income was making OnlyFans content.
Sure, that means that's what she does now.
And for the last year and a half, she's also worked for a nursing home group. So this is kind of like, I don't know, side money? You're going to go in there and clean up.
She could have been an RN before, and then now she's working at the nursing home, or she has been for the last year. And yeah,
right. Or she could have put in herself through school.
She's changing adult diapers and everything when she's all right. I think this is bullshit. Number one.
Fuck yeah.
And number two, I think this is the best thing that ever happened to her.
Right.
Because now this is a story, and she's just went viral for this, and now her OnlyFans is probably either going to double, triple, or quadruple.
She's a good-looking gal.
Which is
I
good.
saw a couple of the
I think
pictures.
it's a good thing.
Yeah. Now, there was another thing that I thought was interesting. Further down, it says a conversation from her point of view. They said, you don't need the job. Somebody else needs this job more than you.
Okay, well, that's none of anybody else's business. Okay.
Yeah, exactly.
Correct. Which is it's a weird thing to say to somebody. So I don't know if you can get a lawsuit for that, but hopefully she's got something.
Okay, so I don't know what kind of contract she signed or what the rules are there. Sometimes they have a stipulation in the rules about people having they have to. I can't think of the name. What I want to talk
a morality
about.
clause.
There we go.
Code of
Thank
conduct.
You. Code of
something
conduct.
like that. Yeah.
Right. Yes. So if they don't have a code, so TikTok's urged her to file a wrongful termination complaint. File a complaint with the labor board in your state. That's wrongful termination. You can get paid for that, one user urged. And you know something? That is true. Because if they found out that that's a wrongful termination right now, she'll get paid for all her back pay, and she's basically unfireable.
Well, the other thing for her is like, it said somewhere in the story, I think it said that the coworkers were watching her OnlyFans content at work.
Exactly.
Yeah, sure. Should they still have a job?
I would say no.
No. Watching OnlyFans anything at work?
What if she's a complete predator and she's just like blowing 90-year-old dudes in nursing homes?
She should get a raise. What are you talking about?
Exactly.
She's the Black Widow. They send her in to fucking kill dudes in hospice.
It all connects.
You know what she is? She's COVID with big fucking tits is what she is.
She's the fucking Undertaker. She comes and gives you the last ride.
Let's let her have the last word.
I just want to let some of y'all know that I don't care about your opinions on what I do or how I dress or how
I don't like her anymore.
Your opinion doesn't pay
You ruined
me.
it.
Your opinion doesn't pay my taxes that I have to pay.
Okay, but why did you make it?
Your opinion doesn't F me. And your opinion isn't going into my bank account.
Okay.
Before you
She's
talk crap
so
on my
unlikable.
occupation for the moment, ask yourself, have I made $50K in a month before? Oh, you haven't?
I actually have. Wait, in a month? Never mind.
Oh, man.
But what the fuck?
What is so unlikable?
Yeah.
If you make $50K in a month, are you in a nursing home taking a shift? Really?
It's a little over $500,000, right?
A little over.
She's full of
500K.
shit. She was not making that much on OnlyFans.
No, she's not.
That's what it was.
Right. She might be now.
She's all
She might
drunk.
be
maybe
now.
She's drunk
Now-
on that Trulies.
Now she'll probably get a good few months, but I don't know if anyone will stay subscribed after the heat dies down.
I might have to subscribe now. I'm gonna watch it on mute though. I didn't like it when she started talking.
It seems like you like women with attitudes.
I go against the grain. I like them when they have those pointy fucking second or third teeth.
Really?
Silence. Hold on.
Yeah.
Can I do something?
So we all
real quick?
just
All right. So what we are right now is we're at the fuck around and find out.
hell yeah.
Nice.
Shit.
God.
Yikes.
Bozo.
Bozo.
All right.
This is the best segment. Yay.
Fuck yeah. I love this segment.
Fuck around and find out.
There definitely needs to be a jingle for this.
Yeah. All right. So we have two fine, upstanding citizens in a Quickie Mart having a discussion about something, and it gets a little heated.
I don't even know what they were talking about. I think the man, I was going to say the guy in the hat, but they both have on hats. One guy is saying, there's no way you will fucking put your hands on me, I think. Something along those lines. And the other gentleman is explaining to him, in fact, I will put my hands on you, sir. And that's where it goes.
Get the fuck out before I touch you, bro. I ain't gonna regret nothing about it. What? You're not gonna touch me. I'm not gonna touch what?
Push him out the frame.
I know you ready? You ready?
Squared up.
Ooh.
You ready?
Down goes Frazier.
Oh, snap. Not the combos.
Oh, got him fighting the invisible man.
Honest to God, when I thought this guy was going to kick him right in the nuts when he was like over his foot, I thought he was going to just come up and kick him in the nuts, and they would both
That was
go
a good
down.
kick.
Yeah, no, that's what it was so fast. Here's the problem. A good kick, you're not going to see. The camera's too slow to catch it. He kicked him in the chin. I don't know if it looks like he missed. He
yeah, I
kicked
was
him
gonna say, I
square in
didn't see
his
it.
Yeah, 'cause
square in
he's
his fucking
dazed.
chin neck. Gave him one of these, a front kick to the face,
It's
and then
it's a little
this
bit
is a
off
right
camera.
cross.
I'm a little upset with the cameraman because here we are. It could have been a grazing shot, but the way he went down doesn't look like it was a grazing shot. Down he went. He tried to come back, and he was like a little shaky. And then
he was on another planet.
Yeah, and then right here, he punched him in the throat and knocked him down.
That's my advice. If you're going to get into a fight with anybody, hit him in the throat too. That helps.
I like the dude chilling in the background.
Yeah, it is. Get your cameras
Great
out.
seats.
Shit's about ready to go down.
Man, I just came down here for some hot fries.
Right.
Yeah.
All right. Now,
fries.
where is? I thought I had.
I'm pretty sure that was an assault. Like, I don't think you can just knock people out.
You know what else that's called?
Yeah, because he literally did hit him first. He pushed him first. So it was like,
Yeah, I hope he got arrested and possibly shot later that night.
oh God.
What?
You know he did.
Now the second one is
Police like to shoot black people.
it is a police officer.
Oh, this
And,
is fun.
Oh no.
This guy says,
I want to hold on. I want to give an intro for this because I saw this on Black Twitter and I had to ask Delvin about it because I didn't understand. So I want you guys to make sure, see if you catch what I missed. Is there's a slight conversation that happens in the very beginning of this, and then it goes crazy. So this is a man in his yard, and there is a police officer with his arm on his fence, and he's approaching the officer, and he says politely, "Is there something that I can help you with?"
well, let's find out.
It's sort of like.
Something I can help you with?
No, can you go away, please?
You on my fucking gate, bitch.
I'm on a public side.
You on my gate, though. Get the fuck off my gate. There you go. And don't tell me to go nowhere. Fuck you mean go
How you
somewhere?
been, man? I haven't seen you in a while.
You don't need to see me. All you need to know is to get off my gate, man. And how
off
dare
the
you?
gate.
And how dare you tell me you're on public property leaning on my fence?
Good day to you, sir.
Yeah.
Enjoy
Be
yourself.
more respectful to the public.
Nice.
You know what would have been the best right there? It would have been best if that guy would have took a taser out and tased that motherfucker.
Handled
But that's
it.
just
No.
Righteous indignation. Sometimes it feels like a ton of bricks, but I mean, he walked up, the cop was standing there for whatever apparent reason, and he said, "Is there something I can help you with?"
Right.
And he turned around and he said, "No, can you fucking go away?"
Right.
And
He's like, hey man, this is my motherfucking house.
I kind of get it.
I get it
would-
too.
Listen, I'm white. I would do some shit like that, brother. Don't do that. Just settle down.
Yeah, I would just say, officer, I'm just trying to see what's going on here, and this
Excuse
is
me,
my
sir?
property. Yeah,
Yeah.
I just don't. He
He tried to get goofy for
John.
a second because he realized there was a camera and like he started to catch an attitude, and it was a very interesting interaction that happened there. And I was like, why is the black guy so mad? And then I had to hit it back, and I heard that little half sentence in the beginning, and I go, oh no, he asked him what's up.
Yeah.
And the cop started to be a dickhead, and he got what he got.
All right. Okay. Now this third one.
Yeah, this is a replacement.
So are you going to share this, Jody?
I added one there at the top. It says Sky Fight.
Okay. So we're going to have to
That's
go
it now.
Hang on. We're going to have
This
to go to
is an
Twitter.
audible.
All right. Hang on a second.
You're good. I can run interference. So there was a clip. There was 2 clips this week. It was women beating up men. There was one of this guy who tried to pickpocket this lady in France, I think, and she just was kicking his ass like in the parking lot. Yeah. It was amazing. I was like, this is incredible because she was fucking his shit up, and then they took it down.
All right,
the
now,
second clip.
Hold on. I apologize because this might double, and usually I come in and I pull these videos so they don't double. So I didn't have a chance to do this. But,
okay.
So here we go.
Fighting on an airplane.
Well, first of all, why is the Home Depot theme playing in the background?
Can you guys please look at the gentleman that she's standing over right now, wanting not to be involved in this whatsoever?
I feel like that was a Mexican joke. Was that what that was, John? You motherfucker.
You know what he should have done? He should have just took his head and put him right in her tits. He just said, you know something, you're going to be here. I'm just going to hold my place, and I'm just going to keep my head right in your...
What's that? Shut your bubble butt up. What's that?
Bubble butt.
Here we go. I'm coming out.
Here we go.
What's up, bitch? What's up, bitch?
Oh, shit.
Oh, there's that bone. Oh,
Really?
oh, snap.
Oh my God.
Goddamn, these bitches are windmilling.
And now that.
You think we're bitch? Let go of me,
I thought they used to duct tape people like this to the seat. Maybe
Oh, I
they're
wish
still
they
on the
would.
ground. You ever see a guy get out of
or whatever.
Yeah, the guy gets out of line, and next thing you know, he gets up, and then like they tackle him, and then they take and duct tape the guy to the seat until they can get him down, and they have him arrested.
That's how you know there's no such thing as lady terrorists, because the Sky Marshal didn't tackle either one of those bitches. He wanted to let them swing for a little bit.
I'm glad neither one of them said, let's roll.
Oh,
Jesus.
the comment said, was it Gobblehead? It said, Edward?
Google.
Said, I mean, this is free in-flight entertainment.
Yeah, in a way, but you know what? You're not.
It gets pretty boring. An 8-hour plane ride, I would have been okay with seeing a couple bitches fight in the aisle.
Well, first of all, if this is in the middle of a flight and they stand up and all of a sudden they're going to start fighting in the middle of a flight, no. This has to stop immediately.
There's not a lot of room. Like, that is very
Exactly.
constricted space.
Exactly.
Judge just responded and said no more in-flight movies.
Yeah,
so
it sounded
live
like-
action now.
The way they were screaming, it sounded like Mike Tyson was fighting Leon Spinks.
The thing I hate about all these fight videos is that I can't stand people repeating themselves over and over again.
You don't know me, bitch.
That's a theme. And my girlfriend's the exact opposite and loves that shit. And I don't understand how people can sit through these videos. It's just like, what now? What now? What now? What now? What now? What now?
That's when you
What now?
slap them up the side of the head because like they're stuck, right? You
It's a
slap 'em
nervous
back.
tick. Yeah, it is what it is.
It
Like a
drives me
skip on the
nuts.
record.
So annoying.
All right, so that's that.
That was fun. The other one, listen, guys, I'm sorry. I had a video of I'll tell you the video if you want me to explain it to you. It was a Mexican guy, like from the front of a Tapatio bottle.
Mm-hmm.
And he pushed this old abuela down in a ditch. Josh, tell John what an abuela is.
That's a grandmother, isn't it?
Yep. So he's telling this old lady to get stepping in this ditch, and she's not going fast enough. And he says, "Rrr," and he shoves her over. And then this pack of grannies come and beat the ever-loving shit out of him. It was a great clip. They
Good
hit
on
him.
them.
They hit him with buckets and rocks and a fucking big stick, and they started beating the ever-living fuck out of this Umberto fucking dude.
Here they're coming now for.
Oh, they found you, John. Great.
We're out of time.
Oh,
God.
we finished.
So anyway,
Hold on, I got one last story that
Yeah,
we have to
okay.
get into. So Jody B, I heard today that you got your first pinch on Twitter. What did you do?
I called Sarah or Megan McCain a dumb bitch.
no, you did not, Jody. No, you did not.
I implied that maybe Megan McCain is a dumb bitch. And
No, you said imagine being a dumb bitch, which is just asking her to be in a thought experiment with you.
I didn't even ask her. I was just like, she said some dumb shit, and I was like, hey, imagine being a dumb bitch. And I got a 7-day out of that.
And that's the same amount of time the girl who got fucked on Twitch served. That's a 7-day ban.
Oh, wow.
Wait, whoa, hold on. What happened?
Oh, you didn't know about that?
Wait till next week, everybody.
Hold the phone.
Rubberneckers.
Speaking of Twitch drama, there's so much shit that's been going on Twitch, and I would love to break it down next week.
Next week?
Yeah, it's going to be over by then, but hey.
Oh,
it's not over yet. It's ongoing. So.
Oh, shit. Yeah, you give me the highlights after that.
So a girl actually had sex on Twitch.
You could not see like full, but it was like she was getting fucked from behind, and you could see it in the window.
It was like 90s movie sex.
Yeah, and you could tell she was making faces and like slight moans and shit. But yeah, they slapped her with a 7-day ban. 7 days.
That's like, I love it. Like on YouTube, they have these two gay guys, and the one gay guy's bent over, and there's a sheet over his back, and they're playing a game, dildo or real dick. So what happens is a guy lubes up a dildo and he shoves it in this other guy's ass.
John, why did you bring this for content? We could have talked about this.
I'll bring it next week.
Please.
Dildo or real dick? And
Spoiler alert.
I don't know. Well, it's old. That's why it's been on for. It's probably been a year. It's been on YouTube, and everybody's like, "I got banned, but here's a guy sitting there having a dildo shoved in his ass," and you can't really tell. I mean, it could all be bullshit. You don't know if it is or it's not, but it is pretty funny. I think
it is insinuating.
If you were that gay, it would just be fists. Everybody knows that.
Exactly.
Yeah, I guess. I don't know if you've seen this. Okay, I'm going to bring it up anyhow.
Okay.
So I saw this on Twitter, and basically, you know how trans women want to be real women.
Sure.
But the problem is they can't have babies because they don't have vaginas. But now they have this thing called butt baby. And what the butt baby does is you lube it up and you ease it into the person's ass all the way up. And then they get to push it out like a baby.
Cute.
Now, I don't know if it's true or not, but it's an interesting comment.
Do you want to get one for your birthday?
No. I don't want anything shoved in my ass.
Do you want me to try it out over the weekend?
Hey, Christmas. Let's all join together, guys, and get John one of these butt babies.
First of all, it's well documented. I don't even like a finger in my butt, even if it's the doctor.
Yeah, but you never had right? You've never had a whole baby in there either. So you don't know what you like till you try, John.
Oh, well, I'll tell you what. I don't like a finger, and a baby's bigger than a finger, so I don't want a baby. Yeah. I know that. That's it. John, painful. It's not just asses. Women do this too. Women do what too?
Hold on.
Shove the thing in their vagina.
They
and
babies.
do the same
That's
shit.
where babies come from, John. Duh.
I got a better idea.
Babies come from women. Typically.
No. Instead of doing like a baby doll, what you need is like one of those things you get as a kid. It's like a dinosaur, and then you put it in like a pitcher of water, and then it swells up to like 10 times that size. That's what you need.
Hey, that's a good idea.
Because if you can just stuff it up your ass, it's probably not that bad coming back out. You need something that's smaller going in, and then when it comes out, it's like 300 times the size that it was.
Ooh, we can make a new thing. This is like those. What the fuck are those things that expand in water?
Tampons.
Nope.
Oh.
But yeah, same concept.
Right. Bodies?
Shrinky dinks. Is that what they're called?
Listen, you make a baby out of tampons, and you shove that up your ass.
It goes in small, and then like especially if you have the runs that week, it expands gigantic, and then you
pour
shit
in
it out.
a gallon jug of Hawaiian Punch and shit that out. Good
Hell
luck.
yeah.
You should try that, Edward. Edward, try that. And then you can tell us next week. And the story will start like, so I'm at the emergency room trying to get this thing out of my ass.
Hey, guys, I'm live from the ER.
Yeah.
No, I'll show up next week being like, it's still in my ass, guys. I don't want to go to the hospispell.
Yeah.
Expand it out, and I haven't pooped in like a week. But
here's the thing: when they grabbed it and yanked it out, I came like a wildcat.
There you go.
That's a Bob Schimmel joke. That's an old Bob Schimmel joke. But anyhow, all right. So that's it for us this week. We will be back here next week. And didn't you have something you were going to play us out with, Edward?
No, I was just going to end with the audio instead of where you put it.
Yeah, he was talking
The
about
Uber-
that.
the Uber driver.
That was
That's what I was
supposed to
gonna
be
end
the end of the show. I thought he had another half a clip too, but I was like, no, he would already played that. He's got nowhere to go.
Got nowhere to go. I guess this is what I'm going to do. This is how I'm going to end the show because they say we end the show way too abruptly.
Yeah.
When we do, because all of a sudden,
I have such an urge now.
Smash.
Ended
Just
abruptly.
end broadcast just immediately.
All right, here we go.
What the fuck are we doing?
We're the rubberneckers. We ain't got massive packers. We watch the world burn. Ain't nobody ever learned. Donut. Fun. We're the rubberneckers. We ain't no home wreckers. We like to rant a lot. Got a little Mexico as a mascot. Donut. Fun.
I'll be a good little.